But they do not forget about the time a kid with a squirrel made a celebrity judge cry on TV because a tank full of water ruined his hairdo. Anyway, I gave up magic after that. I couldn't face doing it again. All I'd ever wanted to be was a magician, but that dream was over. See, my granddad was a magician, and a great one. I'll never forget the first time he sawed my nana in two at one of my birthday parties. Grandad Jim always wanted to entertain me. He was pretty much my favourite person. Before he died, Grandad Jim told me that I had the family gift for magic. The gift had skipped my dad and gone straight to me. Unlucky, Daddy-o. Knowing this had made me feel special, and I practiced magic every day. Grandad Jim got sick and couldn't get out of the house, so I'd go around to see him. I saw it as my turn to entertain him. I'd try out some of my new tricks, and he'd give me tips and encouragement. Dad said it was the only time Grandad Jim really seemed like himself those days. But then Grandad Jim died, and after the TV show disaster, I decided he'd been wrong about me having the gift. I'd pretty much made up my mind that I'd never do magic again. But then, something happened. Something truly magical. And everything changed. Chapter 2. Me and Magic Are Done. It was a few months after my TV disaster. I was still hearing the odd shout of, "Watch out, Marvin, there's a squirrel," as I walked around school. It was mostly Ryan and Herman, two kids in my class who wouldn't let me forget it. Along with shouting at me, they put peanuts in my locker, and once they even attached a fake fluffy squirrel tail to my bag. I walked around with the tail all morning before I noticed. But the teasing wasn't happening every single second, which it had felt like in the weeks right after the show. I was walking to lunch with my friend Asha. We came across Miss Tilney stapling a poster onto a notice board. She stuck the staple gun into her utility belt filled with school stationery and said, "I do hope you'll both sign up." "School talent show," Asha read out. "Hey Marvin, this could be your big comeback." Asha was about the only person who hadn't made fun of me. She thought my act had been the best thing she'd ever seen on TV. I groaned and said, "I told you, me and magic are done." "You could just do something that doesn't involve a live animal," Asha said. "You could show Ryan and Herman that you're actually a really talented magician." "No," I said. "I'm not performing ever again." "Suit yourself," Asha said. "I'm going to sign up." "What are you going to do?" I asked. "I think I'll sing," she replied. "Sing?" I said. I tried to sound encouraging, but I'm afraid to say, Asha has a truly dreadful singing voice. "Yeah, sing and maybe dance and maybe paint something." It seemed that Asha had decided to choose the three things she was worst at: singing, dancing, and art. "Wow," I said, "all at the same time?" Asha rolled her eyes. "Obviously, anyone can do just one of those. That would hardly be showing talent." I had been joking when I'd said all at the same time, but maybe Asha was onto something. Maybe doing three truly terrible acts together would be something spectacular. "I think you'll be brilliant," I said. "What are you going to sing?" "Maybe Bohemian Rhapsody, so I can do all the voices too." "I cannot wait," I said. "I know I'm not the best at those things," Asha continued as we headed off to lunch, "but I think what I lack in ability, I can make up for in enthusiasm." "You definitely are not short of enthusiasm," I told her. Dad must have read the parent email about the talent show, because he brought up the subject over tea that evening. He dolloped some baked beans onto my plate. "I think you should give this talent show a go, Marvin," Dad said. "Nope," I told him. "I'm not making a..."